So welcome everyone. Today, as you probably can tell by the title, we are mixing it up a little bit. Basically, there's going to be a new video possibly every Friday or Saturday morning, um, covering the weekend's football. Now, this is just for a bit of fun, and maybe if you're struggling to pick a team for an accumulator or whatever, we can help. We're also toying with the idea of possibly getting a guest on occasionally every now and again, whether it be a fan or a footballer or ex-footballer or pundit, whatever it be. Um, so we'll start with it anyway. We'll start first. So getting into it, we're going to start with ACA of the weekend. Me and Dean are each going to pick two teams each, and we're going to pop them into an ACA and see how it goes. First team from me, I'm going to the FA Cup here. Norwich, they're playing Barnsley. Norwich have won their last 4 games now in a row, and Barnsley have lost 3 of their last 5 now. So Norwich at 13-10 for me looks fairly decent.
Yeah, Norwich, I've been keeping an eye on them, in the league as well. FA Cup always can throw up a shocker, but hopefully not here. My first team's going to be in the FA Cup as well. Swansea at home to Nottingham Forest. Swansea have been going really well this season. Um, they're they're up against Nottingham Forest. Forest haven't been overly great in the last couple of months, so I'm just hoping Swansea's home form holds up, and they're in there at 23-20.
Yeah, my second team, I'm going to broad for this one. I'm going to the Bundesliga. Red Bull Leipzig to beat Mainz. Leipzig should stroll home here. Bet them in the first game of the season. I think it was 3-1 to Leipzig. They are missing Kunate and Szoboszlai, but the firepower they have, that shouldn't really matter to them. At 2-5, they are my second team into this.
I'll go for another table topper this time in Cambridge, who are playing home to Bradford. Surprisingly enough, as we were just saying there before we started recording, Bradford's actually having a relatively poor season. Their away form wouldn't be great. Cambridge going well. They're 13-10. I think it's a cracking price.
Yeah, definitely. Stats at 23-20, at 13-10, or 2 13-10s and a 2-5. So that is around 15-1 for the accumulator. Moving on, one best single bet for the weekend. I have went here for a bit of a bet builder in the Millwall game in the FA Cup. It's Millwall Bristol City. I went for both teams to score and Troy Parrott anytime goal score. I think Troy Parrott will start up front for Millwall. He hasn't really got too much of luck in the league, but he has been playing in the FA Cup. Well, he played in the last round anyway on the left hand side. And I reckon anytime goal score, he will do a bit of a job. 15-4 for that double there. Anything particular fancy for you?
No, nothing really stands out other than the ACA. I'd kind of either do a 2.5 or a teams to 1 on a Saturday. Kind of is normally my normal bet. So,
I suppose we'll have a quick look at the weekend's action in the Premier League. The big game, Aston Villa Newcastle. It's a fairly tight game now for me. Anyway, I'd be looking at a draw in this one. How do you think?
I would tend to side with Aston Villa. Playing well recently. Yeah, they were unlucky against Man City the last day. The first goal, there was a bit of controversy surrounded it. Kind of got their heads down, and then they were uphill from there chasing the game. But I think Villa are a very good team this season, and I think they will take all the beating against Newcastle. Newcastle is really kind of poor at the minute.
Yeah. And if we go on to Sunday, big game in the FA Cup, it's Liverpool and Man United. You're a Liverpool fan, and you haven't been doing too great recently. What's your opinion, I suppose?
Shocking. Just nothing can be said. Like, just players, I don't know. Like, not. I could go on, ramble on for hours and hours and end. Like, but that's a fraction of the team that we seen last season, and even the season before. They were playing for each other. It seems this year that it's all about personalities and their own personal achievements, and they need to snap out of it pretty sharpish. But Man United at 85 is probably the steal of the weekend. because Solskjaer is going to be wanting to capitalise on Liverpool when they're not playing well, because he kind of got a bit of criticism for the result, the 0-0 draw at Anfield. I think if they would have come out and attacked us a wee bit more, they probably would have beat us by 1 or 2 at least. So yeah, no, I'm not looking forward to Sunday, and I can see us not getting on the score sheet there either.
It's a long run of form without a goal, isn't it? How many
Yeah,
games is now? 4, is it?
it's 4 now. Like, I haven't seen us as bad, and it's not that we're, you know, Klopp in the interview gone on about, we're playing well and that. We're absolutely diabolical. We pass the ball around the back, and
Mm.
that's, like Trent Alexander-Arnold thinks he's David Beckham, and like the
Yeah,
match last night, he attempted 18 crosses, none of them were successful.
it's
He gave
shocking. Like,
he gave the ball away 38 times versus Southampton. Like, to me, he's somebody that thinks because he's a Premier League winner, he's head and shoulders above everybody else, and all he has to do is turn up. But I don't really rate him,
yeah,
to be honest.
he's at that age now where I suppose he's coming into mainstream now, isn't he? He's only, what, 21, is he?
Yeah, he's young, he's still young, like big future,
Yeah, so
big talent,
it's
but
what he does now is going to be the turning point in his career.
yeah, he needs to get his head right,
Yeah,
as does a
100%.
lot.
I probably agree with you too, Man United. For me, United are just on fantastic form now. They're
Yeah.
starting to hit into stride now. Um, I suppose outside of football, Dean, has anything in the news or anything caught your eye?
Not a bit. Don't watch the news. It's full of crap. It's either COVID
That's
or the presidential election in America.
what do we make of McGregor and Dustin Poirier?
Oh, sure, like it's another one of these. McGregor will probably retire again after it and come out in a year's time and make another 50 million and go and retire again and make a name for himself. But I don't know, like I don't watch much of the UFC, like, and it's hard to know whenever you don't really have it. Like, I know nothing about who he's up against or anything, like, so like I honestly couldn't really comment on it.
Yeah, I'd be a bit like yourself. I'd be jumping aboard the hype train more than anything.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so I suppose we'll move on to the last little bit of this video. Um, we're going to start a 1 to 100 challenge. So we're going to start with a quid and work our way up, see how far we can get up. And we're going to do it one each anyway, and pretty much see who can get the furthest, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'll start anyway, Dean, and I will be putting my first euro on Norwich at 13 to 10. It turns to 30, so that's what I'll have with play with next week, if they win, obviously.
Yeah, I'll be going for Cambridge as mines again. They're 13 to 10, so that'll return to 30 for me if they won. So it'll be a nice bet, but a nice way to start. Small, but hopefully good.
With a bit of luck, anyway. And that wraps up this. If you still enjoy it, be sure to leave a like on it and drop a comment on what you would like to see as well in this. Yeah, other than that, cheers, Dean.
Cheers.